Happy Thursday evening, everyone. And have to say, it's been a busy 2 weeks here. We're going on week 3, but there's actually no shows for us to go to this weekend. It was like, wow. Actually, I needed the break.
You did, man. You did. We love you and we don't want you to see a rundown any sooner. You need a break. Absolutely.
you do need them every so often.
Yes, you do.
After 4 weeks of trying to get us on the show here, first week was my fault.
Yeah,
that's my fault.
No, that's okay. That's okay. And we appreciate you having scheduling and playing the shuffle around for us, because we couldn't, like you said, it wouldn't be the Con Hour, wouldn't be AnchorCon without each other. So you've been with us every year and we're so happy to be back.
We are definitely glad to have you. Unfortunately, Amy can't be here today because no con plague for you. Yes, exactly. Amy couldn't be here because it's her husband's birthday. So happy birthday, Josh, if you're listening. But I'm sure they're out eating somewhere. And Lizzie was at work, just got up, so get cleaned up and
gotta make those coins.
Relaxing. Yeah.
Self-care, very important.
So as everybody knows, we have been busy. We've been to South Dakota, then we came back here and had a show here in Houston in the Pasadena area. I want to say Pasadena, Texas, so people don't get confused, because that was a lot of issues. I think when they advertised, they were actually getting people from Pasadena, California asking about it.
Yeah, that is kind of a specific name for sure.
Yes. So definitely we're back. I think our next show is in Eastern Rim in August, so we're going to have time to get some shows up and going for everybody. And of course, we're here with AnchorCon. Yay!
Yeah. All right, we are back this year. We are on for August 19th and 20th at our home at Ciro Arena in Clayton, New York. And we're very, very excited because we got a great big year with a lot of new cool stuff this time.
Yeah. Oh, cool. So I know y'all had the cruise last year.
Yes.
Y'all going to be doing that again?
We are. And not only one cruise, we're doing 2.
Oh,
yes. So Friday night, we are going to be having, normally the last 2 years, we've tried having Friday night entertainment while, everything's getting set up and everything. And it's been really cool. But this year we decided to try something a little different. And last year's cosplay cruise was really, really popular. We were packed. It was so much fun. And there's nothing more fun than watching a dude dressed as Meatloaf emceeing karaoke on a cruise with a bunch of drunk nerds. I mean, there was a bar there. It was fantastic, but families kind of felt left out because it wasn't really something that they could bring their kids to, obviously. So this year, Friday night, we will be having a family cruise on the beautiful Thousand Islands at sunset, and it will be family nerd trivia. So we will have our MC on board, and he will be doing family trivia. So all of your families can get on board, dress in your favorite costumes, or just come regular if you'd like. And you get to cruise the beautiful Thousand Islands. It is the jewel of the Northeast up there. See Bolt Castle, see all the beautiful homes on the islands, and a gorgeous sunset. And show off your skills, because if you don't really know trivia, or you really truly a nerd, a geek. Are you? Are you? No. So, and then Saturday night we will be having our regular karaoke cosplay cruise with our all of our celebrity guests, which we'll be getting to in a little bit here. Be on board on Saturday night for that, and that one is 21 and over because there will be a cash bar. And come dressed up as your favorite cosplay character and bolt out your favorite songs. It's amazing. Last year we had a person on board dressed as Our Flag Means Death, bolted out show tunes. It was amazing. We had so much fun. It was really incredible. Hey, Chris.
We were just talking about Black Hills, Chris. Well, one thing that I have to say, a lot of people have seen it lately. Have you seen the new cosplay that I've been working on?
Yeah.
The steampunk. I have had a ton of people say that I look like Tom Petty with that.
So
you're
a compliment.
You're talking about the karaoke and the cosplay. Yes! It was like, there you go.
You won't back down. Absolutely not. You glide down over Mulholland. Absolutely. Full bore. I love that. I love it. You're going to do that. When you come visit, we're making that happen.
Of course, if I start singing, y'all might push me over and I might be free falling.
No. Oh, he took it there. He took it there. Yeah, no. Absolutely not. We love it. Chris is like, yep.
Yep.
Wow. Everybody knows that the karaoke is the best, the worst you sing. It's great. I started singing I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain, and I sound like a horse on fire in a barn on fire, and people loved it, and everybody started singing. It was just so yes, Tom Petty as a pirate, a steampunk for yes, I am for it. I'm all for it.
There you go.
Where's my Guardian Angelo? That's one of my judges right there that just popped up. She was our sound tech last year. She did an amazing job. It was so much fun. She did fantastic. Hi, Angel. Good to see you.
But yeah, it was like, no, I still have problems with karaoke. I might do it eventually, but I do know that you've actually been advertising your vendors lately.
Yes.
So you have a lot of great vendors, it looks like, coming.
Yes, we have a full floor. It is sold out. We've gotten I'm so grateful because it's become such a great event. We actually sold out very quickly on our early bird specials. So all right, Chris, your job is to make those puns all the way through. Coming. That's what I want. Give me that Mr. Science Theater treatment. But there it is. Yeah. So our vendor floor is 100% full. We brought on some new vendors this year. We have a great cycle of it. We actually limited our number of vendors this year. A lot of our last year we actually increased it, and there is such a thing as too many vendors. Yes. You've seen those cons. It's like literally nothing but a shopping mall, and it's the same thing over and over again. And AnchorCon, we really try to focus on making sure that everybody is entertained from the minute they get there to the minute they leave. And that means it's a multifaceted experience. So vendors are just a part of that. So this year we reduced our numbers, our vendors back down. We have 80 vendors on the floor and returned us to our original floor layout design, which is basically blocks of 4. So all of our vendors and all of our booths and all of our artist tables are in blocks of 4. So there's not great big long aisles. There's lots of flows of traffic. I mean, every vendor gets a front row. Every vendor gets an end cap, which is really cool. So we do have that going for us this year. And part of our how we support our vendors, because they are small businesses, is that we do a vendor spotlight on our social media, because a lot of these vendors are small, like I said, small businesses. They do sales from home and online, and getting this visibility really helps support them as local business owners and puts that money back in our community. And so we really focuses really hard on making sure we can support all of them doing that.
Well, I have to ask, because it's been a lot of the talk lately, is the Anime Expo and, of course, Man Expo Dallas that they just had.
Oh, my God.
The crowds there where no one could actually get around and stuff like that.
It is horrifying. I don't understand. When does that get fun?
To me, it takes away the fun. The vendors aren't happy because No one can stop at their tables.
And
So
they're
it looks,
stepped. Yeah.
and it actually sounds like you have created a little bit more space so people can actually stop and look.
Yes,
So,
we do have a limited amount of a limited capacity because of the Zero Arena. So we of course have to abide by the fire rules of capacity. But we also want to make sure, like you said, everybody has a good time, that they can move and they can see. Can you imagine what that must have smelled like?
I- not in Dallas. I don't even want to think of that because that was 116 degree with the heat index. Oh.
Well, I mean,
And
sardines. I
their
watched. Yeah.
AC went out in Fan Expo Dallas. They had no AC. They said it broke down.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine all those poor cosplayers and all of those heavy builds and oh yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal. And I mean, I understand that a con's job in a lot of the cases is to make money. And I get that. But when you're limiting the experience and driving, you're going to drive people away. Nobody's
Mm-hmm.
back to that. Like I said, when does that get fun? That doesn't get
No.
fun at all.
So I do admire what you're doing. And actually, I think Amy and I really got the idea from you because we actually had an application process where we're going through and we're not allowing all one type of vendor. We actually have
Correct.
limited different vendors and
A curated floor, and that is I think
mm-hmm.
critical, because I mean, if you're a major city con, you can get away with 3 or 4 of the same kind because you have the floor space. But when you're
Mm-hmm.
a smaller con, you want to have the best of the best, and you want it to be diverse, and you want to give everybody a chance. So I think that's a fantastic way of doing things. Absolutely.
And the other thing that we're doing is we've limited ourselves to 5 guests, only 5.
Smart. I can see the point of that too. Yeah.
Now the other thing is we only have 10,000 square feet, but still, we want to make sure that, for us anyway, that the vendors are happy, because vendors are a big part of the show that nobody understands.
A backbone of the entire thing.
Yes.
They really are. They are the bones of it.
Yes.
And I've always, yeah, go ahead.
And it gives everybody the freedom to not just say, oh, well, we have 10, 20 guests that we want, so we're not going to spend anything on the vendors. So now they can spend on the vendors and the guests.
Yes, exactly. It's a balanced, multifaceted experience. And I completely agree with that. Just because it's a small con doesn't mean it can't be great. And I think and not only that, but smaller cons, of course, are smaller budgets. But there's also, I think it's a lot of charm and a lot of heart and value in having guests that aren't superstars and that aren't like big, huge, like New York City Comic Con draws. Because you know what? Somebody's going to see that like, oh my God, I love that person. And that's the only reason that they'll go there. And then they'll have a comfortable experience and being easy, on the floor and having all kinds of new experiences. And they'll think, hey, this is really amazing. And I want to keep coming back.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And I have to say, I haven't been to y'all's yet, but
yeah, you will.
But I did go to Black Hills and loved it to death. And I definitely loved the way they ran the show also. So it was a lot.
Thank you for the small con comment, Angel. I love you. Yeah. But that's I have to keep talking to her.
All of us. No, that's okay. Everybody's free to talk and do whatever. This show is basically a conversation.
Yes. So
I'm
sorry.
I was going to say, which was the name of my Tuesday show, The Conversation, but they're all, that's part of the con, CON.
That's right.
Conversation. Mouth drop, mic drop. There you go.
Bye. No, we're done. We're done. Conversation's done. See, this is why you're doing this. This is it. This is why. Now, Black Hills, that was a smaller con, right? That was a smaller convention.
Yes, they're slowly growing. This is their 5th year, or this was their 5th year, and they've been with us all same amount of y'all have 3 years. So
that's good, and that's wonderful that you're recognizing small cons and what they're working for and what they're doing. Giving us a platform to talk with other people that who has ever heard of Northern New York and why would you go there? It's like when you hear of New York, you think of the city and you think of New York City Comic Con, and it's like, well, no, we've got a lot more to offer everywhere else. So it's like when we have a platform like this, it really helps everybody. And we're always grateful for that. So.
we enjoy doing this. I have to say, we definitely enjoy doing this.
It's pretty fun.
Yes, it's definitely fun. Tend to get overlooked. Yeah, they do get overlooked. A lot
Do
of
they? Yeah, and that's one of the things that we've tried to do is bring like a big city impact town. And I think we've had a really good formula so far, especially with our guests. We've struck a really good chord, finding that niche of popular and nostalgic, so that everybody is going to be interested in who we're bringing because they recognize them in some way and connect with them in some way. So this year we're bringing on some amazing talent, which is I'm so excited for. This year we're bringing on Carla Perez, the original baddie from Power Rangers, their Rita Repulsa, and we were so excited that she could come on board. You know, of course, everybody now is the world is terrible. It's on fire. Nobody enjoys anything that's modern. So a bit of nostalgia is a great comfort. And we all grew up watching Power Rangers, and it was so much fun. And villains are great. Villains are fantastic. So we brought on the OG villain. And so Carla will be with us, and she'll be signing autographs and doing a panel with us. And yes. So we're very, very excited to bring Carla on because Power Rangers, again, are so popular. They always have been. And especially since the passing of our beloved Ranger, everybody's just kind of wanted to have that connection to it. So we were lucky we could bring her on board. Yeah.
And Chris, I have to say, I loved seeing Mount Rushmore. That was hell for me to get up those steps with my condition, but loved it to death.
That's wonderful. That's great that you got to see it. I think it's, you know, I want to see the Crazy Horse Monument. Did you get to see that too?
No, we didn't get to go see that one yet.
Well, not yet, but you will. You get to go back.
Rangers is always a great pull. Agreed.
Yes. And so, and again, they vary because there are so many of them, and they range in budgetary considerations, let's say.
Yes.
So obviously the original crew is the more challenging ones to draw to a small con. So when we were able to connect with Carla and bring her on board, it was like, it was a huge triumph for us because that was very, very cool. And our other guest has such a broad range of talents, and so many, her IBDM is packed with voiceover talents and TV shows and movie credits. And of course, the incredible, incomparable Mindy Sterling will be with us. The Frau Forbissina from the Austin Power movies. She's done voiceover acting. She was recently in Goldberg's. She has her own productions that she does on Apple TV. And so she's across the board for people who recognize her voice versus, I mean, if you're a 90s kid, or a 90s, I mean, we all remember the 90s and Stand in the Clouds, you know, and everybody loves Mindy. So we're very, very happy that we could bring her on as well, too.
Very nice. So have you just figured out your panels yet, or?
We are currently building our panels, yes. And as Guardian Angelo, my very good friend Angela here, who is watching, she will be doing cosplay on a budget and beginner's cosplay, and she'll be walking you through, well, all right, you ain't got much and you're just figuring it out. Here's some ideas, because let's face it, all cosplayers are poor. We all have budget in this economy. Yes, we do. So Angela, she'll be doing a panel. We have panels with both of our guests, and we have a lot of podcasters that will be with us. The Cousins Weird will be coming back, and they do a lot of paranormal investigation sorts of things and stories. We have a true crime podcast, a husband and wife team that will be coming and joining us and talking about their hi Lenny, my son just walked by, about their things at -$12. That is accurate. It is a budget of -$12 to build a cosplay, for sure. So we will be having those panels as well. We have panels. We have one of our guest comic book authors, Henry Barajas, is coming. He's actually an author on Batman. Henry's a good friend of mine. I've known him for a number of years. We worked together on She Makes Comics documentary. That's where I first met him. and he's got some amazing credits under his belt right now. Currently, he's writing for Gil Thorpe. That's a comic strip that was published, and now it is both published and online. He will be with us. He's coming in from sunny California, and he will be doing some interactive panel work with us about writing comic books and getting started as a Latino in the community, and all of that sort of a thing. We will be having a literary panel about authors. We have a new author coming in with us who will be, and I apologize, her name just flew right out of my head. I am such a bad person. So about writing about books. So we will literally have something for everybody. Everybody will have a panel that they can attend for something that they enjoy. We'll be having trivia on the floor. Our cosplay contest, of course, is coming back bigger than ever this year, and it's lots of stuff going on.
I'm laughing because I did one of the literary panels for Black Hills, and it's like it was of course 10 a.m., but my mind was blank. It was like, I need more coffee.
Just the dial-up noises went right through there. Yeah.
But it had been almost like 5 years since I had done a literary panel. And it was like, whoa. It's like, I got to remember all this.
Yeah. And that's what we hope for is, yes, it does sound amazing. And there's more. We're not even done talking about all the stuff we have yet.
It's not, they're nowhere near done.
No. My wonderful co-director, one of my co-founders, Tanya, she loves cons, and she's got a huge, the way that she thinks is incredible. She pulls all of these amazing pieces together and fits them into this incredible structure that I would just stare at it blankly with drool slightly. And she finds a way to fit every piece that everybody would want and put it together in this amazing package for us. So shout out to Tanya, because we couldn't do it without her. She literally is where the vendors are the spine. She is literally the nerve center. Sometimes it's plucked raw and screaming, but it is the nerve center. You've run a con, you know what I'm talking about. Yes. Exactly. So, and we're coming up. Exactly. So we're coming up on 60 days out. So it's not only nerve, raw, and screaming, it's now being plucked wildly as we try to get stuff moving, everything together. So, yeah, fun times.
I'm from the South, so it's like pluck wildly. Once you pluck it, you just put it over a fire and just start burning, searing the rest of the feathers off.
We might have to do that. We'll just put some sauce on it. It'll be fine. It's a little burnt nibble on it. It's okay. That's good. That's where the flavor is.
Yeah. Why not?
It couldn't be any worse than being canned in, the Anime Expo. Like,
No, sardines or rotisserie chicken.
Which one would you prefer? I don't know how they could do that. I watched those videos and and then the escalator broke and you couldn't move. Like, I had a panic attack and I wasn't even there.
I probably would have done the same.
And God forbid, God forbid in this society, in this day and age that we have, how frightening the world is and how scary things are. One wrong sound and it would have been.
I just thinking about that.
Yeah.
Especially if it was a car backfire. Exactly.
Or somebody snapped a piece of a pipe or something on a cosplay ounce and it sounded anything not great. Oh, how scary. So I hope they decide to review that policy of admittance and make some changes.
From what I heard, this is the second year that they've done it. Exact same thing. So I don't know if they're going to review or if they just
obviously people keep going. I guess I don't know. That's danger of profit-making ventures, I think, is that they just don't care. They're not in it. I mean, making money is great. It's America. That's what we do. It's our pastime. But let's do it in a way that is useful and
you still got to have fun.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I love working for AnchorCon. No, yes. Oh, what a great segue. No admittance except on party business, which leads me into the next cool thing that we've
Here
got.
we go.
What a nice gentle segue out of something not fun. We have a wonderful company that's coming in, bringing all kinds of photo opportunities. So the DeLorean here, my boyfriend made the DeLorean out of Legos, which is awesome and insane, and I don't know how to do that. But we have a full-size replica DeLorean coming in. So you can get, I believe you can get photos taken with it. So I'm hoping like heck there's going to be some crazy old guy coming dressed as Doc Brown, because I love that. I love watching older people cosplay. It's like with the hair and everything. I want that. I want that so much. So that company coming in.
Just paint a trench coat silver, get those big shades and
Jake like crazy. Absolutely. I love it. Absolutely. I mean, you're already doing Tom Petty. Why can't you do Doc Brown?
Why not? I won't say that I'm old enough to do it.
You don't have to be. Just that. Thank you, Chris. We all wish you the best of luck. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So the company that's coming in, and I do apologize, I don't have it on top of my head. They are bringing in the replica DeLorean, but they are also bringing in 5 different photo opportunities, meaning that they're basically like static film sets that cosplayers can come into, or even regular people in street clothes, because they exist, and they can take their pictures. I mean, I don't know why they exist, because all right, cool, but whatever. So we have actually the Bilbo Baggins of the Shire will be there. So you have the big green door right there on his front door. You can get your pictures taken there as dressed in the Hobbit, as the Hobbit or one of the dwarves or Gandalf or the cat. I don't know, but you can be anybody and come and take pictures with that. They have a Stranger Things scene as well with the alphabet letters in the living room. We have the TARDIS from Doctor Who that will be there, and oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to look this up because I am ridiculous. Oh crap, my mother called and I'm probably gonna get in trouble. So there's that. Oh look, I can remember. Sort of.
I can remember looking it up.
Okay, so we have platform 9 3/4 from Harry Potter. That will be there. There we go. Stranger Things, I mentioned that. Doctor Who's and TARDIS and the Shire. So we have these amazing setups that you can come in and cosplayers. Man, Greg, they love to get their picture taken, and if you can get it taken in this amazing visual for your portfolio, for your Instagram, it's going to be amazing. So and it opens up for more kinds of cosplayers, because a lot of times at cons you'll tailor your cosplay to the guests that are there.
Yes,
and that's cool. But
if you get all of the same cosplay, it gets
yeah. Like this year, like what was like we're all placing bets on what this year's most popular cosplay is. Now, what's your bet? What have you seen so far?
Ooh, that's a good question. The best one that I've seen so far.
Like from a popular movie that happened earlier this year, or a TV show, there's going to be one cosplay. That year's cosplay, like when there was all the Scarlet Witches and then there were all of the Harley Quinns, what's it going to be this year? I don't know.
So, I've seen a lot of good Mandalorians, and I've seen a couple of Bo-Katans that were pretty good and amazing. But we have the 501st Legion is so big down here.
Oh yeah.
I've seen a Chewbacca that's like 7 or 8 foot tall.
Ooh, when you just want to give him a Gatorade walking around in that thing. Poor guy.
Oh, And then, of course, they have the R2-D2s that have been built that are running around. I think I've actually seen one of the BB-8s now that's rolling around.
Ooh, fancy. No, we do have up here. We're at AnchorCon this year. We're going to have back 3 Geralts. Yes, the Witcher, always very popular for sure. We're going to have Emerald Empire come back with us this year. They are Central New York's Star Wars reenactors that we have, and they are basically the bounty hunters. So, Chainsaw Mans.
I've
Mm-hmm.
seen a ton of chainsaw men.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I
you know
have
what?
seen Stay Puft
Oh,
and
that's fun.
a lot of Marios and
I was
Luigi.
wondering. Yeah, I was wondering about that. But you know what happens next week? What comes out next week?
Oh,
Really?
which one is it? No, Indiana just came out. That's going to
Mhm.
be a big one that's going to be happening.
Yeah.
Oh,
Barbie. Barbie.
oh God.
You're gonna
No.
see Barbie mashups like crazy. There are gonna be so many Barbie sets, and I can't wait. The mashups are the best. I love those. Those are my favorites.
I would love to see a Chainsaw Man Barbie mashup.
All right, if you've spoken it into the universe, let it manifest. It's gonna happen. I swear. Yep, Chris is right. Barbie. That's what's coming. It's everywhere.
Yep.
Or GI Joes or something like that. Yeah, Barbie's gonna
Hmm.
be fun. It's gonna be great. So there'll be like a GI Joe Barbie kind of a thing because we all played with those when we were kids. So yep. So we've got all of these fantastic experiences that are coming in to do that with. Our cosplay contest, of which as Guardian Angelo is one of our judges, we have all three of our judges coming back this year. I get to MC the contest because that is literally the only thing I asked for when I'm driving the. I'm like, I want to MC this, and so that gets to be my job again this year. So it's my favorite part. So this year, though, I don't know if you've heard of this, but this is the thing that's been changing over in cosplay contests. Chainsaw Barbie must
Barbie must
happen.
happen.
Chris, get it out there, buddy. You're on it. Make it happen because it ain't happened yet. It's like when they did the Macho Mandalorian when it was Randy Savage and the Mandalorian mixed together.
Mhm.
That was beautiful. So we'll get some good stuff going. So the latest trend that I'm seeing in and as Guardian Angela brought this to my attention is the latest trend in cosplay contests is that they are splitting the master builders categories and they're actually dividing fabric builds and foam builds and having two separate categories because I mean you've seen it you can
Mhm.
see that somebody's an incredible seamstress which is a huge amount of talent and skill and have that go up against a huge foam armor build, which again is a huge amount of skill, but they are so different. I mean, they are such massive different skill sets that
Yes.
they are now separating those categories, and I think that's really good because it's giving a chance to highlight all of the skills that a cosplayer requires. So AnchorCon, this both are so difficult. Yes. So this year, AnchorCon will be splitting our Master Builder categories into best foam build and best fabric build. So that way, everybody gets a chance to showcase and compete for the top prize. So we're very, very happy that we can give more of a magnifying lens on the different types of cosplay that are involved. So that's something that we're going to be bringing up. And then, of course, we'll have our best in show. We will have our best walk on, and on Sunday we will have our kids cosplay. So we've separated it so the adults are on Saturday and the kids are on Sunday because otherwise the cosplay contest would be 3 hours long, and and that's fine. But also
It's
little
true.
Timmy can only sit so long in his little adorable
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse costume before he's done. So
Actually, I think there's a lot of Spider-Mans now.
yes, there are a lot of Spider-Mans. We had an adorable Bumblebee little kid doing that, and I think we had a Black Panther. We had a lot of I mean, it's diabetes.
It's
It's so sweet. We love the kids cosplay contest. It's easily the best part of a con. It's so cute. We have we have a parade where we lead all of the kids cosplayers around the arena and everybody gets a kick out of it. Who doesn't love that?
uh,
That's so great. Teaching the children right.
I think that's the one thing that we're going to do a little bit different than everybody is we're going to just do a showcase instead of the cosplay contest.
Oh,
And
that's
what we're going to do with our cosplay guests is what we're going to allow them to do is we're going to give them like a sticker or something. So if when they see like the cosplays that are really outstanding, they can give the person a sticker and then they can give that sticker to our ticketing person and then they'll get pre-tickets for the next year.
wow. That's pretty cool. That's a really does that something that you heard of somewhere else, or is that an invention of your own pure self?
A couple of us have been talking about it down here. and
Wow.
I'm going to implement it. I think I think it's a wonderful idea because
Well,
now,
yes.
now you're not competing against each other and it's more of a,
And not only that, but I think what a wonderful way, because not everybody does have a lot of money in this States, in this
mhm,
economy. And if you can
especially
get,
this free
yeah,
tickets for the next year. So, and it will
you're
be for
right.
the weekend. So
And
that's
that
what
is
we're going to do.
that's wonderful. What a great way to give back and to encourage people to work, try their hardest, because they might have spent all their budget. And if they get a free ticket,
Hmm.
yay. Oh, that's fantastic. I think it's a really cool idea. I can't wait to hear how that works out. That's really interesting.
Hopefully good. Cause like I said, it's like we're a small show. So we're wanting to try
Yeah.
things a little bit different. So it's not
Yeah.
competitive.
I think that's really great. I do. I have worked really hard with my judges, and I'm really, really proud of what we've created, because you've seen the cosplay contest. They are
Mm.
so cutthroat and just bitter. And I don't, and it's meant to be fun. And they play favorites with the other judges. And I'm sorry, you show a little side boob and you immediately win. And that's okay, fine. Great. If you want, no judgment on the side boob or anything like that, because we all cosplay in the same ways, but it can be perceived as
Yeah.
playing favorites,
Hmm.
and that's not a healthy attitude or a healthy environment or something you want to continue on at your con. A lot of cosplay contests get a bad rap because they're perceived as being crap and they're not fair.
Yes.
So we've worked really, really hard to make ours as fair as possible, and my judges are outstanding, and I think they're gonna keep doing an amazing job. So I really hope that I think what you're doing in that spirit, I think that's wonderful. I really do.
Well, we want to see how it works out. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of people want to see how it works out with us, and then they might
Mm-hmm.
go along with it.
Yeah, and for something to be said, because a lot of cosplayers have a lot of social anxieties. It's very difficult for them to go out in public. So a cosplayer puts on a costume in order to feel more comfortable, and they come alive. They become freer. They become just more excited. And it takes a lot of internal courage for them to go up and compete on stage. I've
Hmm.
seen cosplayers shaking with nerves and almost collapse coming off that stage because it took everything they had to get up there. And they're so proud of themselves. And when they don't win, it crushes them. And it breaks my heart. And it's like they tried so hard and got so close. And so what you're doing it, I think that's wonderful that you're giving them, everybody, the opportunity to showcase and feel special. I think because every cosplayer just wants to be seen.
Yeah. And another reason that came to mind is there was a guy at Waifu Fest over New Year's that was dressed up, and I mean, the outfit was just outstanding. And he was just so nervous he wouldn't get on the stage because
Yeah.
it was the contest, and it's like, oh, I might lose.
It's a very, very stressful and pressurous thing. Hi, it me. I'm the anxious mess. Well, but again, Angela, my Angel understands, and that's why I helped. That's why I actually asked her to help me build the cosplay contest, because she knew how to make it fair. She knew how to make it feel safe and comfortable, and so that everybody that came on stage felt like it was their spotlight. And
Mhm.
that's what it was. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna lose against all these people. It's that it was their time to shine, and that's what we wanted for them. So
Definitely.
yeah.
But I know you've got a lot more still.
Well,
I
actually,
keep interrupting and going.
no, I keep thinking I'm running my mouth too much. You
uh,
always let me talk forever.
it, it's what I tell everybody. The show is about y'all. It's not about us. It's about y'all.
It's a
Hey,
conversation.
shit.
I'm still flipped about that. That's just man. Nah. Okay, playing with words.
don't,
Uh
don't forget to drop the mic on that one.
if I only have this one, so do I do that?
Yeah, there you go.
Not quite as effective, not quite visually as impactful as dropping an actual mic. But we do have quite a bit. Let's see, what else have we got planned? We've got a lot of we have some great food vendors this year. We've got BK Smokehouse is coming back. He's been with us since day one. An amazing. He literally camps in the parking lot and babysits the smoked meat overnight.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's incredible. And the pulled pork nachos, the man makes us breakfast burritos in the mornings. It's incredible.
Ooh,
They're so good. He made smoked mushrooms last year. It was incredible. He'll be
ooh.
back this year. We will also have
There goes my stomach. Just
welcome.
listening.
You're welcome. You had menudo earlier, okay? You don't need to be hungry right now, sir. So,
Oh, we haven't discussed July 4th what we did here. So,
ooh, well, I mean, everything's bigger in Texas. I'm sure that means the smokehouse and the fireworks.
uh, well, we have a pit in our backyard, so we did the brisket overnight. So,
Like butter, but that smoke ring. How thick was the smoke ring? Was it like thick?
oh yeah,
Ah,
and
that's the good
and
stuff.
and it was the brisket that just tore right apart. It was
All right,
just so tender.
thank you. I had pizza for dinner. You know how disappointing it is to talk about brisket after you have pizza?
Well,
Pretty
you mentioned the mushrooms and all that
I
other
know.
stuff.
I know. My fault. I know. It
All right,
is.
I'm
So
coming for food.
you're
Everybody,
coming. Yes,
everybody's
sir.
hungry now.
You're welcome. There we go. So we have BK Smokehouse coming on. We also have Waffle Overload, which is another
Ooh.
great food truck, and they have sweet and savory. So you have chicken and waffles and waffle sundaes, all freshly made in their truck. There, it's going to be amazing. We will have the local ice skating organization that's for kids, and they will be in our concession area selling snacks like candy bars and chips and some sodas, and they'll be in our kitchen area and concession area doing that. We have a vendor coming back that sells gourmet cotton candy.
Ooh.
So they have like gin flavored cotton candy, and they have like butter flavored cotton candy, and like all of these exotic flavors, like mango, pineapple cotton candy. Like,
Did you say gin?
yeah, yeah, I did. And
Where's
it
the
and it actually,
margarita flavored?
I'll put it in a note. I'll put it in a word. I mean, who knows what they're going to bring? We have homemade cookies that'll be coming in. We have Tug Hill Roasters coffee will be coming in, which has. All right, now I'm gonna tell you a northerner thing, and you're gonna look at me like I'm weird. And that's okay, because I am. But it's what we call the Charlie, and it's an iced coffee with cream and maple syrup.
I'm not going to look at you weird.
Okay, because it's amazing. And they do it. And it's so, so good. And you know what? Y'all should start putting maple syrup in your candy, because in your coffee, because it's incredible. Put some candy in your coffee too, because that's important as well. But so the Tug Hill Roasters will be back. Where can we follow our con, Chris? You can follow us online at our on Facebook. We are AnchorCon. You can search us on Facebook, and our website is anchorcomiccon.com. Tickets are on sale right now. We do have veteran discounts as well, because we do support our troops. We are Operation Yellow Ribbon. We are proud supporters of the 10th Mountain Division Fort Drum, which is right in our backyard, and we do love our soldiers and their families. So we actively encourage them to come in. And we do have veterans and soldiers come in all the time in cosplay and just enjoying the cons. We have a huge population on Fort Drum that brings in an amazing cultural diversity. So we are very, very proud of our Fort Drum family and proud supporters of it here. So that's where you can follow us. We are also on TikTok. We do have a TikTok too at AnchorCon, at AnchorCon on TikTok, on our TikTok socials. We have a great new social media director, Emma Roy, who is coming on and doing TikTok videos for us. Let's see, what else? Oh boy. So we also have gaming upstairs. Knights of Thorn will be back. So our entire mezzanine will be dedicated to tabletop gaming. There will be campaigns being run, or you can get some board games or card games. You can definitely do that. We have an entire area dedicated to that. We will have our sensory room. We are very, very proud of this. Instagram also at AnchorCon. Thank you, Angel. She's so good to me. I don't know what I do about her. I really don't. She's one of my oldest cosplay friends. I really don't know. So yes, we have our sensory room, which I'm very proud of. I made certain that we instigated this when we first started AnchorCon. I myself am a mother of a disabled child. He has autism, and we want to make sure that AnchorCon is 100% inclusive. So our disabled community has full access to AnchorCon. So there is a room, our sensory room, that is quiet. It is cool. It has air conditioning. It's dimly lit. It has very little sounds. And it is for people without small children. We have a separate family room. Yes, a separate family room for families with small children that need some downtime. Our sensory room is for people with sensory needs and disabilities. It is there to make sure that if you are overwhelmed, because there's a lot, and you need some time to center and come down, you have a place where you can do that and come back out when you feel like it and enjoy more of the con. The Zero Ice Arena is also exactly 100% mobility device supported, accessible. So everybody with a wheelchair, everybody with a cane, everybody with a scooter seat, 100% accessible. The bathrooms, the elevator to the second floor, the entire floor itself, everything is 100% accessible. So we are very, very proud of that. We do have sponsors from our local community that do support people with our disabled community. We're very happy to have them as sponsors. NERCL, the Northern Region for Independent Living Council, and they are advocates for the disabled community here, and we are very, very proud that they are on board with us because they help us help them.
Now I have to ask, going with all the sponsors, do y'all sponsor anybody for charity events or anything like that?
Well, we are a charity. AnchorCon is Clayton Rotary's #1 major fundraiser. For years and years and years, we had a different sort of fundraiser in the area that just was not family friendly. Over the years, it just made less and less and less. So they decided, let's try something different. So AnchorCon is 100% nonprofit. 100% of every dollar we raise, every single penny, goes back into the community and Clayton Rotary's good works. So it funds scholarships, it funds clean water projects, it funds disaster relief here and across the planet. And we're very, very proud that we can have such a noble and recognized organization as our backbone and our supporting base.
Very nice. Now, with that being said, do y'all have like a charity auction at the event?
We did have one of those the first 2 years. Unfortunately, it didn't really gain much traction. Cons really aren't known for those kinds of raffles and things like that, and it just wasn't something that was taking off. So we decided to shelve that for now, and if there is support for it coming back in the future, then we'll revisit that. But for the moment, it's basically we're gonna focus on our ticket sales to generate the funding for Rotary.
Very nice, because I know we're sponsoring Animal Lives Matter here in East Texas.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So I was curious about that.
If we had enough money, yes, we would love to sponsor. Yeah, but we have to go hunting sponsors for ourselves. One of which we're very proud of. WPBS is our local PBS affiliate station. They are our media sponsor. WPBS TV serves 650,000 households. They are a border station. They serve everywhere from Cornwall, Ontario, all the way down to Syracuse. And they bring you all your favorite shows and all of our local news. And we're very, very happy to have them on board with us as well.
Well, I'm trying to think. Have we discussed everything on AnchorCon?
I don't know. I'll probably get yelled at. We'll finish the whole thing, and they'll be like, "You forgot this," and I'll be like, "Crap." Let's see. Well, let me just double check.
Have we discussed your sponsors? Did we talk about all them? You did mention the TV station.
Yes. So WPBS is our media sponsor, and I'm gonna get in so much trouble because I can't remember them. I know. I'm grounded. Oh, well, I will thank WBLH Tunes 92.5. Tim Sweeney, big shout out to Tim. He's our radio and TV broadcast commerce sponsor there. They do amazing work for us. They help get us all of our discounts on our hotels for the hotel blocks for vendors and guests. They make sure that all of our celebrity guests have amazing, beautiful accommodations. look, now I'm remembering. Here it comes. Look out. So we would like to thank Clayton Hotel, the Thousand Islands Hotel in Clayton, New York. Is beautiful, beautiful hotel with amazing accommodations. They are going to be hosting our 2 celebrity guests there at the hotel, Seaway Motel in downtown Clayton. Beautiful, and Clayton itself is a beautiful, beautiful little village on the gorgeous on the St. Lawrence River. And they will be also hosting some of our guests there as well. The Ramada Inn in Watertown and the I was so close.
You were doing so good.
I was doing so well. Woodboat Brewery in Clayton also is sponsoring us as well. White's Lumber, I believe, is sponsoring us. We have a lot of small town sponsors, small businesses that they don't have huge budgets, but they see that we're doing something good. They're seeing that we're building something for families in the community that's really, really exciting, and it's for everybody. Like if grandma brings her kid to this or her grandkid to this event, grandma's going to find something that she enjoys. Grandma's going to have some fun there. Yes, cool architecture. We have some beautiful buildings downtown Clayton, beautiful small restaurants, boutiques. It's fantastic shopping. And again, fishing. If you want to fish, we got lots of great fishing on the beautiful St. Lawrence River. We have a lot to offer up here. So
that's one thing, because I don't think we discussed the location. A lot of people don't know the location of where you're at.
Okay, so if you think, and this is my mother's credit, if you think of New York State as a boot, gotta get coffee. You go get coffee, I'll tell them where it is. If you think of New York State as a boot, we are the place where the laces tie. So we are at the very, very top of New York State, not Messina top, but like right at the end of the St. Lawrence River. So we are literally, Clayton, New York is literally 20 minutes from Kingston, Ontario. We have a wonderful Canadian community that comes over. Hopefully they'll a lot more, because the borders opened up since COVID ended. So we have a lot more tourist traffic coming in from Canada. So we are about an hour and a half north of Syracuse on I-81 and about 3.5 hours northeast of Buffalo and 6 hours dead north of New York City. So that is where we are in New York.
And how far is that from the lake?
If you are in Clayton, we are about a half hour's drive to Lake Ontario, because Clayton sits on the St. Lawrence River and it flows downwards to Cape Vincent, which is the mouth of the St. Lawrence onto Lake Ontario.
And is that where the cosplay, karaoke, and all that's going to be?
On the river, yes, the St. Lawrence River.
That's the river.
Yes, on the beautiful St. Lawrence River. You'll see world famous Bolt Castle, which is a beautifully restored castle from the 1900s, which has a wonderful love story behind it, and lots of beautiful millionaire homes from the golden age of America, and just absolutely gorgeous vistas of natural geography that you wouldn't expect to see in America. So it's a real treasure. We're really proud of it.
And now I got to think, is anything else that we got?
I don't know, Angel.
Honey,
I know you're watching.
I know we've covered a lot.
I know. I don't shut up. I'm terrible.
You're not that bad.
Oh, really? There's somebody worse? Okay, cool.
Well, I'd rather it be like that than having to pull the teeth out.
Yeah. No. Nobody wants that. No. I mean, I've worn fake teeth for cosplays. It's not fun. So, I think I got it all. Yay! Me. Who's Chris? Me? What about you? Tell us, Chris. Tell us more.
Yes. Oh God! Now I just had that song from Grease coming to my head.
Really? It drove out Tom Petty?
Tell us more. Tell us more.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Right? Yes. Oh, thank you. Great Chops. Yes, Great Chops is coming back as well. He's a member of the Emerald Empire. He's a local cosplay creator. Oh, I just remembered another dude. Okay. So Great Chops will be there. He is an incredible local builder that we've got. He did an Indiana Jones cosplay. He and Jim Goodenberry, another one of our founding members. I always told you I don't shut up. Chris, you and I are going to be friends. You and I, sir, we're going to be friends. Greg will never talk again because you and I, we're going to talk. Okay, that's it. So, anyways, I know we're ridiculous and you'd love it. You too. That's why you keep inviting us back. Come on now.
I know.
All right. So let's see. Guests. I have it. I have it. So I want to get his name right because I don't want to be a jerk. Okay. Henry Barajas is coming. Great Shops is our local crafter here. There he is. So we have Robert Day who will be joining us. Robert Day has been making these huge, amazing cosplays. And I don't know if you could see, he was in Heroes for Hire, but he has these beautiful builds. He is a Wolverine and Cable and Buzz Lightyear. He will be with us. He's out of Pennsylvania, and he will be with us for one day only on Saturday, doing pictures at his booth. So he's a fantastic builder. Omega Reg, King Thor, Treebeard, Megatron, and Iron Giant. So we have a lot of cool stuff that he's built. Beta Ray Bill, which is a personal favorite of mine. So very excited about that. So yeah, something for everybody.
Now, I'm going to ask because I think the first 2 years you had like a zombie thing going on.
Yes, we did have walkers. No, unfortunately, they are very dear to us, the walkers from The Walking Dead. We enjoyed them very much, but of course, it cycles on, and we would love to have them back next year, another year, absolutely. Greg Koski and Mike, and they were fantastic. So unfortunately, they will not be with us this year.
Well, like I said, I got to ask.
I'm just happy you remember because you remember more than I do, apparently.
You'd be surprised what I remember.
I'm glad one of us does. Like I said, they let me drive this thing. They let me be director. Does that seem right to you?
Well, they knew I would remember this.
That's it. That's the whole thing. That's why we're here. That's because Greg knows. That's it.
Like I said, you'd be surprised what I remember. That's a good thing, though. I got good memory.
That's good because I don't remember what I did yesterday. He's got the brain cell. Yep, the last one. It belongs to Greg.
Notice she said D.
Yes, there is only one, and we just pass it around. And you got it today, sir. Absolutely.
Oh, Lordy. Let me see if I can make it 2.
Don't try too hard. Last time I did that, I think I broke reality. So don't try too hard.
I'll just put an inner Sandman in.
No, Tom Petty. That's what you got to do.
Tom Petty. And then I'll just paint my trench coat silver and get some Ray-Ban sunglasses, and I'll be
free falling. That's right, because you don't back down, sir. Nope.
There we go.
You're gonna stand your ground.
Rebel without a clue.
Chris, buddy, where you at? I thought you were giving us Tom Petty points for this whole thing. Come on now. Disappointing me, sir.
Let's see. I've got to run. However, good luck with your show. I wish nothing but success for you.
Thank you, and you as well, sir. Good luck. Yes, thank you.
And yes, we do wish you success, and we always have. And we're glad that y'all been with us since the beginning. It's actually both of our beginnings have started.
Yes, and it's going to be mutual. We'll do like a con exchange program or something.
There we go. That will be pretty fun. Con
exchange. Would be fun. Yeah. It's like I'll bring New York food, and then everybody will throw eggs at me because they were like, "Why are you bringing us this northern food? It's terrible. It ain't got no flavor in it," or something.
Actually, the New York style pizza, I think, is a little bit. We don't really have a style pizza down here.
You don't really have to, but you know what I will bring? An Angel will attest to this. Thank you.
He had to add it in.
Good job,
Love
sir.
Love you too, Chris.
Well done, sir. So now when I do come, I can't bring it on the airplane because they'd probably kick me off of it. I'll bring you no less gas than Mary Jane. Sir, it's not that kind of show. Okay. I'll bring you a garbage plate from Rochester. That's one of our famous contraptions up here, and it's a garbage plate. That's what they call it. a garbage plate, and
Huh.
it is, yes, it is hot meat in a sauce. And I'm gonna mess this up, and Angel's gonna be like, no, because she's from Batavia, which is right outside Rochester. It's meat sauce and macaroni and cheese, garbage plates, yeah. But it is a local classic and a heart stopper and gut stopper all in one. And it's a beloved favorite of Western New York. So maybe someday
Hmm.
we'll bring you a garbage plate or something like that.
Well, we'll definitely have to figure something out.
Yes, absolutely.
And like I said, it's just been so hectic and busy. Of course, it's our first year, and I'm actually fighting with one of the hotel. Well, I don't want to say fighting, just we're still not in agreement with each other.
Conversing.
Yes,
Oh,
conversing.
oh, oh,
There
oh,
we
oh,
go.
there it is. There's the garbage plate right there. She's
For
that
home fries, mac salad, and beans, and meat salad. Ooh.
all piled on top of each other.
We call those casseroles.
Good night, everybody. Good
Mic drop.
night. Well, yeah, no, that's what a garbage plate is. So yes, except we don't put it in a pan. That's why it's not a casserole. That's because
Yeah.
there's just a plate, not a pan. So yeah, so you're having a discussion about making sure that things are taken
Yes.
care of with a hotel.
Yeah. Still in the works, but
Well, may it be resolved in your favor. May the odds ever be in your favor.
well, one of the things that I like is that we are actually attached to the Chamber of Commerce at our venues. So,
Ah, one of the best investments any group can make is being a
mhm.
part of that organization. I 100% agree. Absolutely.
So love it, and that's actually attached to the college out there. So
Oh, multifaceted approach, multi-pronged
we're
approach. Got
we're gonna work things out. It's just gotta happen.
to go through the chains of command. I get it.
But notice I didn't say the name of the hotel.
Well, you have the brain cell tonight. You are the smart one. Yes. Good job.
Ooh, I'm so happy.
Yes. I can tell, and that's good. You did it. Well done. Because I don't have the brain cell today, as is evident by my mouth not stopping moving for one single second.
Well, I almost said it, but it was like, no, I can't do that. Or I'd be working with a different one.
And we don't want that. No, we want all success and praise. Being all
Yes,
professional.
yes. But I think we've covered just about everything.
Yes, I think so. Absolutely. It's been wonderful coming back. Thank you so much for having us back again. And
And you know you'll be here next year.
yeah, God willing. In this economy, God willing. Yeah.
Oh
So
Lordy, it just I know I don't know about there, but the market's just getting so saturated down here. It's not even funny.
it's a struggle. The struggle is real for sure.
Hmm.
And all we can do is our best.
Very true. But
Yeah.
everyone, we'd like to thank you for joining the show with AnchorCon and Sydney or Quinchwell Cosplay. Oh God,
Oh, you lost the
no,
brain cell. It's gone.
it went that way.
Oh, I got it now. Ow, it hurts. They can stop.
But thank everybody for joining, and we look forward to talking to everybody later.
Thank you. Good night.